What if I told you there's a country where the sun never sets for months? Cars literally drive through mountains, and babies are left to nap outside in the freezing cold on purpose? Welcome to Norway, a place that seems like it's straight out of a fantasy novel. First up, let's talk about something truly surreal, the midnight sun. Imagine it's midnight, but you're outside mowing your lawn in broad daylight. In parts of Norway, especially north of the Arctic Circle, this is totally normal. For up to 76 days straight during the summer, the sun simply refuses to set. That's 24 hours of daylight. People play soccer at 2 a.m., go for a hike at 3 a.m., and definitely need some seriously thick blackout curtains to get any sleep. Of course, the flip side is the polar night in winter, where the sun doesn't rise at all for weeks. It's a land of extremes, going from endless day to endless night. Now, for a fact that will make every new parent raise an eyebrow. In Norway, it's common practice to let your baby nap outside, even in the middle of winter when it's snowing and the temperature is below freezing. I know, it sounds unbelievable, but it's true. Norwegians have a deep-rooted belief that the cold, fresh air helps babies sleep better, strengthens their immune systems, and keeps them healthier. Of course, the babies aren't just left out in the cold. They're bundled up in layers of wool, tucked into insulated prams, looking like tiny, cozy astronauts ready for an Arctic expedition. It's a cultural tradition that shows just how much Norwegians embrace their natural environment. Speaking of embracing the environment, let's talk about how they get around. Norway's landscape is stunning but challenging, filled with massive mountains and deep fjords. So, what do? They just build roads straight through them. And even under the ocean. Norway is home to the Lertle Tunnel, the longest road tunnel in the world, stretching over 24 kilometers. To prevent drivers from getting sleepy or disoriented on such a long journey underground, it's designed with huge, colorfully lit caverns every few kilometers to break up the monotony. But they didn't stop there. They also have tunnels that dive deep under the sea to connect their many islands to the mainland. It's an incredible feat of engineering that feels like you're driving into another dimension. Next, let us go from tunnels to something even more unexpected. Prisons that look more like a fancy hotel or a college campus. At places like Halden Prison, often called the world's most humane prison, inmates have private rooms with their own bathrooms, flat-screen TVs, and mini-fridges. They share modern kitchens where they cook their own meals and have access to amenities like a music studio, a rock-climbing wall, and wooded jogging trails. The philosophy here isn't about punishment. It's about rehabilitation. The goal is to treat prisoners with respect and give them the skills and mindset to successfully rejoin society. And the results speak for themselves. Norway has one of the lowest reoffending rates on the planet. Now, let's talk about the future of transportation, because Norway is already living in it. This country is the undisputed electric car capital of the world. Seriously, more than 80% of all new cars sold there are fully electric. How did they achieve this? The government made going electric an absolute no-brainer. If you buy an EV, you get huge benefits like no purchase tax, no road tax, free public parking in many cities, access to bus lanes to skip traffic, and cheaper tolls. It is a powerful example of how smart policies can accelerate a massive shift towards a greener future. Finally, for all the adventurers and nature lovers out there, Norway has a law that sounds too good to be true. It's called allemannsretten, which translates to the right to roam. This ancient law gives everyone the right to access and camp on almost any uncultivated land in the country, even if it's privately owned. As long as you are respectful of nature, clean up after yourself, and keep a reasonable distance from houses and cabins, the magnificent mountains, dense forests, and breathtaking fjords are your playground. It's a freedom that's deeply ingrained in their culture, encouraging everyone to get out and explore the wild beauty of their homeland. From endless daylight and underwater roads to hotel-like prisons and babies sleeping in the snow, Norway is a country that constantly challenges our idea of what's normal. It's a real-life wonderland where nature, innovation, and a unique way of life come together in the most fascinating ways. So, which of these facts about Norway shocked you the most? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like and subscribe for more mind-blowing explorations.